All right, everybody. Welcome to Bucklebound Entertainment presents The Chap Shop. I'm your host out of Syracuse, New York, Sarah Bissek.
Hi, everybody. I'm Orlando from Fort Lauderdale.
All right, and today we've got quite a bit to talk about here going on in WWE. Um, First, will get to an injury update. Well, not really so much an injury. I guess former WWE employee Gerald Briscoe underwent knee replacement surgery yesterday. Uh,
Oh,
posted posted to Twitter, and he's doing fine. Um, Guess he had the surgery yesterday and is looking to be out either later today or tomorrow. Physical
well, we
therapy.
at we at Buckle Bum wish him a speedy recovery. And I
Yes.
didn't even know that. Ugh. But it
Mm-hmm.
sucks that because like he's released, I didn't know if he would have gotten some benefits from WWE. But I don't know. But
Being a long-time employee of Vince, I'm sure maybe got something.
yeah, yeah, or maybe he's rehired. Maybe he hasn't really told us. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe Vince helped him out. I don't know because like he is still one of his stooges in a sense.
Going way back when.
Hmm. Yeah, way back when.
So fans who went back to watch WrestleMania 37 noticed a little bit of a change. There actually two changes. The ring delay is no longer streaming.
Which that was a mistake of them. That's something very unique.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll probably use it. Maybe they'll probably use that maybe for like whenever they want to talk about like WrestleMania, what happened. Because I'm really interested just to hear like the backstage stories about like how because I heard like some multiple sources about oh everybody was panicking. What happens if we can't go out because of the storm and stuff? So
Mm-hmm.
that should be a fun documentary to see.
I'm sure we'll get that like the 10-year anniversary show or something like that.
Probably, yeah. Or maybe it's 6 months down the line. You know how they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah. Another thing they cut out was Mandy Rose when she fell on the ramp.
Well, I mean, it's a coverage on Raw. I mean, so
I mean, it's been a storyline for two other Raws in a row. Are they going to cut that out the future Raws too? Come on.
I I think so because like I don't know. I mean, come on now. Vince has he has like what's that word you like to use? Like his mind it doesn't set well on something, so he just changes it up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So WWE star Bautista made a appearance at Justice Con. Fans are asking, what the odds are of him coming back to WWE, for one more match or any kind of full time or part time status. Said he wanted to make it 100% clear he is not coming back, has no plans. He has other projects lined up after what he was doing currently, but not one of them was WWE related.
Yeah. I think I think fans need to realize when a wrestler says that they're done, they are done.
Mm-hmm.
It's only the wrestlers say when they want to return. Like I know there's like some cases like like Edge and like Christian, like they're like wrestlers, so they want to still kind of close the chapter on their wrestling career if they want to retire on their terms. So
Plus, they didn't get to go out on their own terms. Batista's getting to go out on his own terms, so that itch isn't quite there so much.
yeah, I agree with that. I mean like yeah, he left in 2010 because he was not enjoying his creative. He got a movie career. He decided to come back because he thought that he'll get a major push, but then the whole Daniel Bryan fiasco happened. So, and then he just decided to just leave again. And then he came back just having one more match. He wanted one more match with Triple H, and that's it.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But speaking of superstars returning, Mark Henry has put it out there that he wants to come back for at least one more match at least. Says he
Hmm.
wants to put a young star over. He can do that on his way out, and he would like to pay it back to the business and put somebody over.
Yeah, I could. Hmm. Maybe he could do that for maybe Omos, you know, because he likes to always work with the bigger guys to help them out. So maybe like him working with Omos. I don't even know how to say it. Sorry. Uh, maybe that will help him, like establish himself as like the new big guy in WWE. So,
I have heard a rumor that he wants to put Walter over.
oh, ooh, him versus
Mhm.
Walter. Ooh, now I want to see that.
Yeah, just
I
gets
think
your.
it's interesting. A lot of people want to work with Walter, and it's just like he doesn't want to come to the States. So,
He's not opposed to coming here working part time, but he said he doesn't want to live here full time and work here full time.
yeah, I could see that maybe. Yeah,
I think it would be interesting to see him also work with another big guy like Dijakovic, who he can really move as well,
no, yeah.
or maybe even Keith Lee.
Ooh, that would be a good one. Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe that will help. Him versus Keith, like because I remember them having conversations together, like on like WWE like documentaries and stuff. And like Mark Henry's very happy that Keith Lee's in WWE, so I could see
Hmm.
that maybe that would help.
Speaking of Keith Lee, we'll get to Bucklebaum's favorite WWE couple, Mia Yim and Keith Lee, both having some stories out. Uh, Reckoning, which is the name of Mia Yim's character currently in WWE, is reportedly moving to SmackDown.
Which I'm excited for because at least she could probably work with maybe Bailey or Carmella or maybe even Sasha Banks. Hell,
Mhm.
she could probably have a feud with Bianca if they want to, put her as a heel and you know,
I mean, she's currently
because
held. They wouldn't have to change anything. The question is, do they keep the Reckoning character or do they unmask her?
I think maybe they want to keep the Reckoning name because, like, we didn't really see much of her as a wrestler. So
Mhm.
maybe, and plus, like, Reckoning is not a bad name, in my
No,
opinion.
no,
So
not at all.
yeah. So I mean, if they want to change her up, I don't know, like her look, her hair, or her wrestling style, or her wrestling gear, like, yeah, hopefully she gets something to do.
Now, going as far as Keith Lee, he also took to Twitter to say, not to worry about him. Basically, he'll be back soon enough. Kind of cryptic, didn't really get out much information.
I think this is going by the storyline of what Sheamus is doing on Raw, where he's doing like these open challenges. So
Mhm.
I'm thinking like every person he's gonna beat until maybe Keith Lee comes back. I'm thinking they're gonna save that because the next pay-per-view is not until May, and that's in the middle of May. So,
I think it's
you know,
May 20th or somewhere around there.
yeah, that's a first to have a pay-per-view that long. But
Usually like two pay-per-views in 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
exactly. So it's just like it's a little bit refreshing. But yeah, so I could see maybe him returning to feud with Sheamus for the title because like reports were saying that he was supposed to win it earlier this year against, Lashley. So
Um, Next up, Chelsea Green is looking to lock up her name. She's filed a trademark for the name Chelsea Green, as well as Hot Mess.
that's smart of her.
And she's most likely to get it. WWE did file a trademark for it back in September. However, they needed her to sign off on it, which she never did, and is most likely not going to sign off on WWE getting the name now. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with WWE because it seems like they're losing a lot of the copyrights and the trademarks and stuff.
mhm.
Like, like with Cody Rhodes, like they lost where he got his last name back, so now he can be called Cody Rhodes all over. So I don't know what's
I
going
think
on there.
I think that was part of a deal when he allowed them to use the Dusty Rhodes name for the Dusty Rhodes Classic tag team tournament.
Okay.
I think it could have been a deal struck in then.
Okay.
I know a couple of stars that just got released. WWE did file trademarks, but the stars never signed off on them agreeing for them. So a couple of stars will get their names, their WWE names as well.
Yeah, or maybe they just want to use their actual names or a different ring name, maybe to help them out. because like if they're gonna start working the indies or go to like, maybe Impact or AEW,
Hmm.
be smart. Like look at John Moxley, like, that was his indie name before he came into WWE. And now he's probably making more money with that name instead of like the name that he made is he made at WWE, like Dean Ambrose. So
Hmm.
they have different varieties. So good thing for Chelsea Green, so that way she could, because she's already like thinking about her future in the next 90 days. So she's not
Yeah.
waiting. So she's already like planning ahead. So, and plus she said that I saw the interview in Fightful,
Hmm.
where she said that she had like 7 different ring gears that she never used.
There you go. She's all
So I'm
set.
thinking, yeah, she's set for the fall. She's gonna probably be busy in the fall. So
Yeah. I did see an article where she is taking bookings already. So maybe she's going to just stay in the Indies for a while before she signs somewhere.
yeah, I'm thinking it's not gonna happen until afterwards. So
Mhm.
she knows this game. So it's just like she's not gonna, you know, I'm thinking she's waiting until her non-compete clause does expire that she can.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interestingly enough, it is a few days apart from the one of the Impact pay-per-views.
Yeah. But I mean, she also said about Ring of Honor because they're still doing their women's tournament too. So I
Yeah.
mean, she has she has friends. She said that she has friends in many different places, so she has a lot of options. So
And now you got MLW, who's got a TV deal as well, network deal as well.
yeah, Vice TV. See, look at this. Like, if NWA gets a TV deal as well, then we're gonna see a resurgence of wrestling. So
Hmm.
it's good for everybody. So you know,
It's hard enough to keep up as it is now. Now we have more coming.
I know. I mean, AEW is now doing 3, 4 shows. WWE has like 7 shows. 3 of them are not so bad.
So the pictures I'm going to flash up on the screen. I know you've seen these pictures. We shared, or Brian shared in the group earlier. The pictures of Ridge Holland's leg injury.
Oh yeah,
Oh
oof.
yeah, those got shared today.
But I didn't realize that. I thought it was only his knee, so it's also his ankle on the other foot.
Apparently, yeah. And then did you see the picture with that one big scar up on his leg?
Yeah, I was
Oof.
like, no, because I know for a fact that his knee was caught up under Oni Loikin, so I thought it was only his knee. And they also said about his ankle, so I thought it was in the same leg. So it looks like it's 2 different. So it was an injury, one on one side and the other on the
Mhm.
other, which that sucks.
Yeah,
That means that he was in a wheelchair for like that whole time, at least.
yeah, and he's going to be out at least a year, I'd say, probably more.
Well, it's been like what? It's that happened when was it October?
September, October, because that's right when
Yeah,
Pat
so
McAfee was around. Because right around Takeover 30,
yeah, so
or
we're
before
right
that.
now in May. So he's been out. Yeah, it's been about a year, like 6 months, 6, 7 months now. So
Hmm.
we'll see how he goes. Like I don't know if his progression is like improving or if he's already up in his feet and stuff, and he's able to work out. So
Yeah. Speaking of unfortunate losses, WWE has suspended Charlotte Flair due
oh,
to her actions.
boo! Like how she does last week on Raw. Boo! Uh,
I will.
but we'll see how this goes. I mean, I have a feeling that this is going to be where she's gone for maybe a few weeks, but then she'll come back before the next pay per view. I don't know.
I mean, she's getting ready to film, and I haven't seen any exact dates, but I know she's getting ready to film the Walking Tall remake, where she's the lead role in that. So that's going to take a few weeks at least to film.
Yeah.
This could just be their way of writing her off for a while until she comes back.
So that means that we're not getting. I thought we were getting a triple threat match for Backlash. So it doesn't seem like they're probably holding that off until what, the
Maybe
following pay per view, or maybe 2 pay per views from now, or SummerSlam.
June would be Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
July, I
July.
forget what July's figures, but August is
I
usually
think it's this.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, I think July is going to be Extreme Rules. So yeah, I think I probably want to hold it off for SummerSlam.
I think Extreme Rules is December, or is that TLC?
No, that's TLC.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, July must
July.
be Extreme Rules.
Yeah. Yeah, because before Extreme Rules was in May, but now that they put Backlash, so
Hmm.
um, I'm trying to think on their how they're doing this. I mean, what they could do, I mean, have Oscar versus Rhea for the next 2, 3 months and really build that feud because I think that was lacking because a lot of people didn't like their matchups. So
Hmm.
I'm thinking that if Charlotte's suspended, then at least then maybe Rhea and Oscar can continue their kind of like their feud, and maybe that will help out Rhea, as a character because she's supposed to be a heel, but you know,
Maybe Io Shirai comes up to Raw.
maybe, because I don't see who else could return. I mean, they're saving Becky for SummerSlam, I'm thinking.
Hmm.
Because yeah, they're I don't know if whether because she wants that full time off or she wants a good year and a half off, you know?
We'll see.
Yeah, so mhm. Yeah, we'll
I mean,
see.
we do know she's trained. We've seen her, in the weight room and stuff. So
Yeah, and plus like, like Steph has a school, so she's probably training there. So, so um maybe it's just maybe she knows for a fact that she's gonna draw attention. So she
mhm.
knows for a fact, okay, let me just back up for a year, give me like a full year, and then I'll come back and then I'll help out the division and the company. Good, which is smart.
I know WWE recently did file a trademark for, or refile the trademark for a last kicker. So I definitely plan on using her. I don't know if she's going to come back with, the man gimmick again, or she's going back to her old gimmick, or maybe some sort of
No,
combination.
I think no, it's probably going to be a combination, and plus, like, look, Becky is their number one person now. Like
Mhm.
for a female, like she's the number one draw. So I'm thinking that they want to take her time with her. They know for a fact when she returns, it's going to help boost Raw if they keep her on Raw, or boost SmackDown if they put her on SmackDown.
Yeah. I know they used to like to keep, the couples together, but now it looks like they've, split Carmella and Corey Griggs up. So who knows? Maybe they won't put Becky and SmackDown with Seth Rollins. Who knows?
Well, because I don't know when they're going to start house shows. And if they're gonna do house shows, I'm just thinking it's probably gonna be maybe 1 day or 2 days. They're not gonna do a full like 3 day type of tour. You get what I'm saying? And plus, like
Right.
SmackDown's on Friday, and then Raw is on Monday. So technically, everybody can stay in Tampa for the weekend, so that they can get like extra reps of training. Maybe they decided to do that. Maybe they just like, okay, everybody stay here for 4 to 5 days in Tampa. You'll get your training in the performance center. You come to Raw at the where are they now? At the University of South Florida. That's what it is. Yeah, and then and then they could just go home, and then they'll be home from Tuesday to Thursday.
Mhm.
That seems reasonable.
Um, so moving on to one of the perhaps most hated men in commentary, Matt McAfee. Apparently, reports are going out um, that he didn't like his first night in commentary. That he thought he did a bad job. What did you think?
I mean, he sounded like a fan. He like he was really enjoying it. Like that's why he
Mhm.
kept on like asking Cole like, "What is that move?" Like, "Oh, that's more exciting." Like it sounded like a fan was commentating than like the robotic Michael Cole color commentary.
Mhm.
Well, you couldn't even call it color commentary because he's very robotic now. So
I think Cole's more play by play now.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Yeah.
like I think everybody's gotten so used to his voice, it's just like it's annoying.
Mhm.
So I mean, even the new guy, what's his name on Raw? I can't.
Ed Manvert.
Yeah, like It seems like he's struggling. I don't know if I think it sounds like he has Vince in his ear now. So, but like there are certain words that he used. I was just like, oh, they're allowing him to say that word.
Mm-hmm.
He said continuing storytelling or something like that. I was
I
like,
call that like when it says storytelling, like or continuous storylines. I'm like, oh wait, what? Since when did they use that word?
I know, right?
But reports are saying that Vince and WWE are allowing Pat McAfee to just kind of be himself, let it be organic, see where it goes.
Yeah. It wasn't bad. Like I didn't
No.
have an issue with it. Like, he sounded like he was very like in what was it, invested in things.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of like them like fighting with each other, like they're more invested on like on the wrestlers. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see how long they allow him to be, be himself or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know if you caught on Sunday, A&E had the first night of their two new shows, the 8-part, Legends documentary they did with Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the Treasure Hunt Memorabilia show. Did you catch either of those?
No, I don't know if they have it on Hulu now. I want to check it out. So
I know that if you go to A&E.com or their app, whatever, you can rewatch it there. But the Stone Cold biography, if you've seen enough backstory on him, you pretty much knew 95% what was going on. It was, so cool, getting new commentary on stuff that was going on.
yeah.
But
And yeah, it seems like it's very more. I don't know, like I don't know how the A&E documentary style is different from WWE. So I'm thinking like maybe that's why it's a little bit more refreshing in a sense.
mhm.
So
That's what the Treasure Hunt show was a little better than I expected. I expected to be kind of something like Storage Wars, where everything was just kind of set up and they just went and bought stuff or whatever. So what they're doing is they're taking, I guess, like one star each week. This episode
yeah,
was Mankind, and they're trying to, I guess, buy back some of their stuff to have for the warehouse. I'm assuming because they eventually want to open up their own Hall of Fame, is what I'm hearing. Ric Flair kind of
yeah,
hinted towards it.
yeah, because they I think I read reports that they wanted to open in where the Performance Center is,
Mm-hmm.
like their own like Walk of Fame kind of like museum,
Yeah,
which I think fans wouldn't mind visiting.
I certainly
So
would want to go.
yeah,
So they had Mick Foley. There was three different, memorabilia collectors, and of course he's trying to buy back some of the stuff. So he ended up trying to get back a original Mr. Sacco. Um,
oh, the
Cactus.
original, like the first one he ever used.
There's a couple of different ones. So he's trying
Okay.
to get back one of the original ones for the warehouse or the whatever. A Cactus Jack ring worn jacket he was able to get, and the third, I forget what the third item was,
Okay.
but and then they had him. It's like a joke on Vince. Stephanie had Mick Foley dress up, as Mankind, with the balloons and the chocolates, go into Vince's office, replay that scene from the hospital where he first introduced Mr. Sacco.
Oh my God, now I want to see that.
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I saw that they were trying to get like some things from like The Undertaker, Ultimate Warrior, who
Yep,
else was it?
Undertaker's on the
Oh,
episode. Kane,
yeah, Kane. I think The Godfather, or maybe
probably,
it's
yeah.
yeah. Hmm. Yeah. And
But it's,
also like also saw like a commercial for the next docu series for Roddy Piper, and it
yes.
looks like his family is going to be talking about him. So I don't know
Mhm.
if they ever done interviews, because it doesn't seem like they did the interviews for WWE.
Yeah.
So
So that'll be worth a check.
yeah, I'm intrigued. I mean, I would like to. Hopefully, they put it up on Hulu or I don't know where else they could show it. I have maybe if I have like my on demand, maybe I'll check my cable on demand.
Yeah.
So
They might have, I know they were doing replays on A&E. They do a lot of replays of shows. So if not there, I believe their website, you can probably catch it there.
yeah, I'll check it out.
So I know a lot of people were digging on Raw quite a bit. I don't think it was that bad. I
I
finally
mean,
got through it
okay,
all.
Here's the thing that I'm noticing with people when it comes to like, okay. So it's just like they want to enjoy it, but it seems like because they're looking for something that's wrong with it, that's where that's why. Like it's just like if you just watch it just to watch it, Because I watched it and I was like, okay, the first hour is unique because like, they were trying to do something. Of course they have to repeat certain matches because they don't have enough people. So I don't know what they could do because they noticed when they had too many people, they didn't know what to do with them. you know. And they're finally using some people like Angel Garza. I mean, regardless of like him being the love interest for Naya, I mean,
And shoot, when's the last time we saw Roberto Carrillo on an episode of Raw?
what was it? Besides the 24/7 championship thing.
Yeah,
By the way, where's our truth? Our truth is not a.
maybe he's quarantined. Maybe he's one of those people that are quarantined at the moment.
Oh, maybe that's unfortunate though.
Yeah.
And you
I
know
did,
what?
I did see a report. You get this. This would be a great tag team. R-Truth and Matt Riddle is a tag team.
Well, actually, I heard people saying about our truth. Not our truth. Riddle and Randy Orton.
Did you see Randy Orton's post today about Matt Riddle on Twitter?
No, I didn't really see it. No, what was it?
Based, not word for word, but he, called him a punk yesterday. He goes, "Mad respect, he beat me. By the way, happy 420, bro."
Yeah, you know what's up.
Yeah.
So I think you know what it is. I think Randy wants to work more with the younger guys than just like again AJ Styles or Drew McIntyre. And I think he's already worked with Braun, so it's just like I think like him and Riddle is unique. You
Mhm.
know,
I think he just wants to.
um,
I think he just wants to have fun at this point.
yeah, you know. I mean, it's smart for if they want to, they could put him with Riddle, and that would be a fun little program.
Hmm.
Maybe they become tag team. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right. Well, that's all the time we got for today. Don't forget to check us out on bucklebombentertainment.com. Follow us on Twitter at bucklebombent. Of
Yes.
course, all your
Yes.
podcasting sites, YouTube,
Yes.
subscribe on
Like,
Twitter.
comment, tell your friends, share, please.
Yes. Have
Yes,
a good
we
night,
need to
everyone.
grow. Yes. Bye, everybody.